Hello. Who liked my little intro there? How was the music? Let me know if it was annoying. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. I thought I would have enough time to run over to the couch and grab my water bottle. And yeah, on the way back, I slipped on the mat and did the full on, went for a ride of my life, and I felt like I was going to die. You're awake. Oh, what time is it over there? I always see your name, but my brain is always like, that looks like something that I won't be able to pronounce, but it's not. Venda. It's good. Hi. I wanted to, put the little music at the beginning because as a snail, I'm already delayed. And then with the delay on top, with the YouTube delay and stuff, I mean, whoa, that just fucks with my head. So hopefully that will help. But I don't know. It still felt like it wasn't enough time. Yeah, I did so much in that 1 minute 30. 1 minute 33 though, because I don't like anything adding up to even numbers. Just shits me. Oh my god, I need to just catch my breath. I feel like I've okay, I'm breathing. I am so glad I'm okay too, hummingbird enthusiast. Do you go and do bird watching? Because I find you lot quite interesting. I joined a bird watching group one time when I was on holiday with my family, and they did like bird watching in the morning, you know, when they give you the whole schedule. And it's like, oh my God, I don't even have to leave the hotel. I can do so much. And yes, I signed up for bird watching, and it was, I mean, interesting, but you got to be quiet and you're not allowed to talk. It was really hard for me. and I'm not like dainty enough to not make noise in the bush. I'm unco as fuck, so I scare the birds away. That's what you get when you put me in the bush. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was actually running late. The time just kept ticking, and I was in this huge. I was raged. I don't know, the shit that I think making the dog video just opened up. Like, I never felt hate for Katie ever. I've never cared about her enough. Like, even though I care about her mental health and trying to get her to admit to herself that she needs help, because, gosh, sometimes when I make those images for the thumbnails, that kind of stuff freaks me out because her eyes, it's just dead. She's dead inside. And yeah, I've been there. I've been in that level of depression where you're so deluded, like the world. I remember I used to think I looked awesome. I used to think I looked hot, but I was on these really strong anxiety meds. No one ever take mirtazapine. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I mean, it works for some, but with me, because I remember my doctor saying, like, oh, it'll make you want to eat. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm a stoner. I don't really eat much with the munchies unless it's cereal. Yeah, but no, I put on so much weight, like 70 kilos or something. Yeah, like for the first time, my thighs were rubbing together, which now I miss having thighs, because now with a thigh gap, I feel like I'm disabled because you clench, like you drop something and then you clench to stop it and it just falls through. Like, fuck off. I need muscles there. It look weird though on my legs if I just had muscles in the thighs, because my friends call me chicken because my legs are so fucking skinny. Like, I call them my stilts. I call myself a Queensland house. The goods are on the top, and then the house is on stilts. What are we talking about? Let's get into KJ. I've done my little dribble. Oh yeah, so I'm going to show you. Can I show you my IG post? Did you guys all see it on Twitter? Because I shared it's hard to share my IG posts on Twitter because when I'm on IG, I'm like, there's no limit to how much I can write, and I can just write. It's freeing. I forgot how good Instagram is like that. Because Twitter, like, it's great and stuff. I love that there's no edit button on Twitter because I love a good train. I love to, like, see how many tweets I can add on. You guys remember when I used to do the tweet dump? Holy shit, I used to make those things build up. Like, sometimes I wouldn't even do a dump, a Twitter dump. Like, that, for anyone who doesn't know, that's when I'd go over the other side and I'd pick some flowers on KJ's side of the runaway train to hell. Yeah, and then I'd come back and I'd empty all the tweets of the screenshots that I took. Sometimes, like a month would pass. Yeah, so there would be like a lot. But I would do it. But now I don't know what's happened to my phone or what I've changed some fucking setting. Who knows what it is that when I upload onto Twitter, my phone saves it in the gallery. So, like, last time I did a tweet dump, it all fucking shot back into and I couldn't believe how much shit. I was drowning in my own screenshots. It was too much. And now I've got them and I don't, I'm not up there in the know what I'm doing department. So I don't know how to share them on, where are we? YouTube. So I've actually put these in videos and then uploaded them onto YouTube. I know, I'm the kind of person, like, if I don't know where to go, I'll go the long way. Like, my way is always the long way. But that's fine because I'm a snail and I enjoy the ride. Okay. What is everyone else doing? How long was I talking for? Oh, quite a bit. Gosh, I feel quite hot over here. Do you know what happened? As soon as I'm ready to come on, I was, I had my laptop on the lounge, in my spot, chilled, ready to go. And I turned my laptop on and it's almost dead. And I'm like, what the fuck, hell? Like, I had you bitch on fucking charge all day. What is your problem? And then I come over here and it's not even turned on at the wall. This is what my life is every single fucking day. Oh, and during heat, when all my heat stroke shit was going on, I was actually delusional. That's when I started posting on. Sorry, I choked on my own breath. That's when I started posting on Instagram. Like, it was crazy because I started sleepwalking. That's one of the things I do when I've done it before. I've woken up in the bathtub. It happens when I'm overheating because the last time I sleepwalked? No, that's not it. Sleepwalked. Last time I sleepwalked was in Bali, and why did I bring that up? Because I want to go to Bali so bad. That's where I was heading before COVID fucking Why? I was heading over there for my healer. No, not my healer, but some old guy. And I'm sure he's not alive anymore. Like, he probably wouldn't have survived. Okay, this is getting too much. Get on with it, Bill. Okay, so, yeah, in a nutshell, I should just always say, skip ahead to 11:44, everyone, because this is where the YouTube stream starts. What the fuck? I've got to shut up. Okay, let's watch this. I'll put it in a video. I'm just going to read out my post. We're going Duggars first. I thought, do a little warm up. Not that I know what I'm talking about, but I kind of do a little bit. Okay, let me see if I can do this. The problem is, I think, I'm a little bit slower now. And, oh, look, that fucking line is up. How can I get that off? Hold up. We're in snail mode. Take it back a bit. I'm just going to read it off my phone. Someone could have let me know, or did you think, let's see if she figures it out? Because my friends think it's funny to see how long it takes me to figure it out. It takes me sometimes 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, I'll be laying in bed and we go, oh, I get it. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. Sometimes being a snail, I'm blessed, but other times, but that's why I surround myself with people that understand who I am. So I'm just letting you guys know. Did anyone even notice how, okay, my brain farts are on YouTube right now, and that's what's going on. I'm going to read should I? Someone in the chat, let me know, have you already read it on, Twitter? Or should I, because, the Duggar shit is what's got me rant right now. I really don't think anyone has any right to judge someone on their sex life, but that's not even, it's so much like what Katie is sharing is got me like, and what she puts trigger warnings on versus what she doesn't. I'm like, bitch, I don't think you even understand what a trigger warning is. You can just, this might just be look at my beautiful face and listen to me rant. I'll read my post. If you 20 people watching want to come into the chat, that'd be great. Just to say hi. Then you can just go back to, I love listening to people talk when I'm doing, laundry, dishes mainly, because I feel like I need a friend there. Need a little hype team for the dishes, because there's 2 stages when there's one person. It's not just, I can wash and put them there. And sometimes I let them dry, but if I'm a snail. I've got the whole dishes to wash. When I'm washing the dishes, that's like there's no dishes left. I live alone. I don't have responsibility about anyone except myself. This is why my life is fucked. Okay, so people are you're letting me make the decisions. This is bad. We'll go see what we're doing on Duggars. Oh, hang on, let me turn this down in case something plays. And yeah, I've got to use my brain, so mind me, there's going to be a little bit of a pause. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. But can I just do a little side street here? Because, when I went to hospital, that's when I kind of realized, like, holy shit. Like, not that, hospital's fine. I don't care. That's great. But it's when I was in there for a long time. And do I need to get a husband just to have someone visit me? I think so. I've got no one to visit me. All these people had people visiting them, and I was fucking jealous. Oh, what did someone? I mean, I did have like old ladies love me, so they were. I did. I'm kind of like I make myself part of the conversation. I mean, this is what it's come to. Okay. I'm happy being the third wheel in my friend's relationship. I don't want a guy and I don't want a husband just so, oh yeah, I do. Maybe I do. Just to come visit me. Maybe like I could invent an app. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite number right now. The amount of people in here, 19. That's my favorite number. Oh, 2 people came in, but that's great. You both came in at the same time. Whoever you are, I hope you are self-high-fiving yourself right now. Those 2 people. I mean, I love it when it doesn't work. It's like who goes in front, who goes behind when you're walking through a door, and you kind of both do. But then when it's not squishy and you actually both make it through, I think that is a high-five moment. A lot of people are like, oh, my God, you rubbed up against me, kind of pissed off. But I'm like, do you just recognize that we both fit through the door without doing front hugging? Great doorway. More doorways should be that wide. Yeah. What am I talking about? I know. This is it. I never get to the fucking point. Maybe there is no point. I'm sorry to spoil the show. Okay, so I'm going to read let me just have a gulp of my water. Okay, get my reading voice on. Oh yeah, by the way, I recorded like one of my first readings of one of the Pathio's articles. I might have to redo it. I don't know. I feel like there might, it's hard for me to be serious for the whole thing, even if it is a serious article, because I just have to laugh at myself, my inability to be normal and be able to read something without. But it's the way she writes that pisses me off the most, especially back then. Like, hey, I'm a writer and I write for this column and shit. But when people get there, they're like, no, you're not a writer. Oh, yay, 19 people. Okay, let's just stay like this for a bit. I guess those 2 people were like, oh, we came in the wrong door. Don't you hate when that happens? Okay. So, yeah, I tweeted at Katie. I still tag her. Even though I've blocked her, she's blocked me. It ends up so everyone can see it. On your IG live tonight, can you please address what your shit, this is live. I can't even do a retake. Okay. Let's get our eyes focused on what we're reading. Get it together, Bill. On your IG live tonight, can you please address what verification process is? What your verification process is for the sources you use? Right? Should I reread it? Because I feel like I only read the last bit. Good. Yeah, the article that I read, seriously, it would have taken like 20 minutes, It wasn't the amount of shit that comes out of my mouth, an hour and 20 minutes, and I got it down to like 25 minutes. I couldn't believe the amount of shit. That's why I kind of feel like I need an outtake file. Some of my best work is ending up on the ground. Not literally. Oh my gosh, now I'm thinking about all the stuff I've thrown out. Okay, back on point. Let's go to the chat and ask them. I know these people are doing laundry and stuff and doing like dishes and listening to me. Yeah, but my reading vendor, I love that your name starts with a V. Do you know, have you ever met any other vendors? Vendor, am I saying it right? Probably not as it should be, because Aussies, we're so bland in pronouncing stuff. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to learn Swedish. Impossible. Even when I had to learn like German and Greek, which I didn't get very far, I couldn't, like, I was so surprised that I didn't have emphasis in my throat, you know, to Aussies, we don't really use our tongue. This is like, bleh. Yeah, for me anyway. Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, I'm saying your name right, Vendor. Oh, I wish you didn't say that. I kind of feel like you should have just played with me a bit and said it was like Vendor, Vendor. Okay. So yeah, so I was like, basically, tell us how you verify your source, because she kept saying like, oh, is anyone following? Should we look at her tweets? Let's look at her tweets. Oh, now I'm going to have to set that up. Hang on. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Does anyone know? Because I'm trying to share the tweets, like I put them in a video and stuff, but that's not working because I'm not quick enough on the pause and you can't really see it. It's like I should have just done like a collage or something. I don't know. I am. Oh, what happened? Oh, thanks, Sandra. High five. I really should read it out for the people that aren't looking, but I'm trying. It's learning. No, you didn't miss the live. I'm still here, unless I'm on mute. But no, you haven't missed the live, but I'm struggling a little bit because I just don't know how to share her Instagram, or should I just go to her Instagram? Oh, yeah. Should I do that? Okay. Someone take over for a minute. I'll be back. Oh, I can't figure it out. It's because like I can't use the Instagram on this laptop because I've forgotten my password for my Crystal Bill one. And so every time I click on one of her posts to read what it says, it asks me to log in as who I am, which I haven't revealed on here. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just end this, figure it out, and then come back. I'll read you what I wrote in regards to her Dugger sauce. And it's pretty long, so I'll try my best. All we want is for you to be open and honest. You've posted too much as a reaction to the discussions about you on Reddit. Why does it rattle you so much that so many people are questioning you and your source? Is it because you're keeping true to your Is it because you are keeping true to your track record? Let's face it, Mrs. Paulson, your track record. Let's face it, Mrs. Paulson, you aren't reliable, and you do go out of your way to try and look like you know the most and have the insider tea. Do you know there are common decency boundaries when reporting on others. Since you're a public figure, how would you feel if someone was to shine the spotlight on your sex life or lack of? There's videos of you trying to educate your subs on how you can catch a UTI from doing the hanky-panky and how it's wrong that you can't catch one from doing that. Hanky-panky, like, oh my gosh, hanky-panky. Even sexy time would have been better than hanky-panky. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So she's like, yeah, you can't catch a UTI from doing the hanky-panky. It's a completely different hole. Has anyone seen this video on Twitter? I went to share it, but everyone's, locked up, which, good stuff. High five. And then I said, you're a 42-year-old woman who does not have sex with her husband. I mean, I'm just being honest, right? I'm just being bluntly honest because of fucking the stalker obsessiveness that she's doing with the Duggars. I just can't believe that people are letting her do this. Like, her subs are encouraging her and thanking her for that information. I'm like, that is just not for public speculation. How dare she fucking judge someone else's sex life and how they go about it? At least they're fucking getting action. Anyway, fuck. Oh. So where was I? Since you're a public figure, how would you feel if someone was to shine the spotlight on your sex life or lack of it? There's videos of you trying to educate your subs on how you can't. Oh, yes, I've already read this. I'm just going to keep going. About how you can't catch a UTI from doing the hanky-panky. It's a completely different hole. You're a 42-year-old woman who does not have sex with her husband. And in my opinion, you have so much built up personal sexual frustration that you lash out and judge others on theirs. Who the fuck do you think you are? Katie Joy, you don't even understand your own anatomy, let alone enjoy sexual pleasure. Your lifestyle alters your perspective on any other person's sex life. You're acting like a prude who actually believes that the Duggar women abide by this bullshit. You really don't know the Duggars. You lack the knowledge to give an informative opinion. Then I wrote out her full name. We will see how you feel when I turn the spotlight onto you. It's about time, don't you think, that someone really served you a big plate of reality. Coming soon to a CB cinema near you. Tick, 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 boom. I wish that I could articulate what I write. I'm such a better writer than what comes out of my mouth. We all know that. Oh my gosh. How have I not been blocked yet? This is a new account. She blocked me on my other stuff. But yeah, I just started. I'm waiting for her to block me. My thing is with that post, I was like, my answer that I'm looking for is that she blocks me, because that means she's read it, or she's read half of it. And we all know Katie, she is the first person, she reacts and then she thinks later. And if she blocks me, it means, boom, I might have hit something. That's what I'm looking for. She's numb at the moment. She needs something that's going to trigger some emotional reaction. That's how she's going to wake up to this. She can't be so fucking like, oh, it shits me. How can she even think that her point of view is valid, or her opinion or her judgment on other people is fucking valid, when she doesn't even have sex herself? I'm sorry, I'm just saying what is fucking true. Also, the Demi fucking tweets fucking pissed me off. Demi Lovato. Katie, what she said, I'm just going to have to read that out, because I don't know if... Look who's here. Who's this? stranger. Hi, Sue. Oh, hang on, I got to concentrate. Oh, thank you for popping in, though, and just saying hi, because, I mean, I'm saying hi back. Yeah, I know you quick, HJ crap. It's all good. I hope everything's going good over there. I know you're not near the flooding, so fuck, all that is so that for people that don't know, the like New South Wales, South Queensland side of Australia that was mainly affected this time last year with the fires is completely underwater at the moment. Like this, I've never seen floods like this. And oh my God, it's like, can we cop a break? And yeah, so I mean, Google Australian floods and you'll see it. It's so sad. What was I doing? Oh yeah, God, oh gosh. So who saw the dogs stuff? That, oh my God, when I uploaded that, like my whole body was like, have I done the right thing? I had this like pain in my chest, you know, when you feel like you've done something wrong. But like I knew that if I just keep it up, like I'll keep it up for a day, I'll sleep on it or whatever. And then when the next day came along, I was a bit more settled. But I think it's because like I put so much of my, like I took so much, like I took a huge hit in my heart. Like I'm holding my heart right now. My heart hurts so much making that video, the part one, but part two, like when everything was adding up, yeah, I can't cry. Don't make like, I'm like, get down, heart. You're not coming back up to my throat, because it was so hard. Yeah. And I totally understand like people that can't watch it, and you know, because I'm usually the person that I can't watch it. I can't watch like images get stuck in my head, and it's really hard for me to get images of animal abuse out of my head. I don't know why that. I mean, I do know, because my connection to animals is above my connection to humans. Like, yeah. I mean, that's all I do whenever I watch her lives or something. I'm watching the dogs, and oh, their eyes talk so much. Yeah, they just, even the water. I mean, there was someone in the comments that made me question if I was thinking the worst. Like maybe I was seeing it wrong. But, you know, because they were like, oh, I let my dogs drink that. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't know, unless Katie's lied about them having so much trauma, but no, not with the peeing on the carpet and the fact like someone sent like me all these links to Reddit where all the videos are of like the dogs being let into the room, and then they run out and her son starts screaming, like, because he's scared of the dogs, and she closes the door. And I was like, oh my God, I never saw that. Or I had seen it, but like I hadn't seen it when I'm in this kind of mindset, like when everything's just added up. I'm just, oh, and then there's the cats, like, oh my God, because I was just, the cat should not be in that house. Remember when people on Twitter, remember when I posted like picture of the cat cages in her room? In Katie's room, she has the cages where she locks the cats up overnight because, you know, the dogs will attack them. And yeah, so she locks nocturnal animals up at night, 2 in a cage. And then the kitty litter is in her room and it's always overflowing. I've never seen it just pristine and clean. And cats need their own environment. They need their environment to be clean. They hate living in filth. They need like their own, even the scratching pole for the cats. Even that is even the scratching pole. It's in the lounge room and the dogs are always on the couches. Where is their safe zone? And then the dogs attack the cats and oh my God. Why? Why did she choose these dogs? And the only thing I can think of is she wanted the sympathy. She wanted to be able to tell their story about how they were abused and get sympathy from people. That's the only reason I can think of, because she's just not equipped. Her house is not equipped. She's not equipped mentally. She's not fucking aware. She's not even aware of herself. I was kidding myself if I thought she was aware of her dogs. What kind of owner is not aware when their dog bowls are empty of water? She's throwing the ball around. The dog's getting thirsty. And the dog goes straight back to drinking the puddle on that fucking sandpit thing. And then even then she's like, oh, she doesn't want to play anymore or something. And and she points at Frida and she's like, oh, Frida's just licking the water. No, she's drinking it. I can't believe she said licking. She's so disconnected. I'm just like, I'm getting hot because my emotions, like, she's so unhygienic. It oozes from, yeah. Would you imagine? I know the sofa. So we all saw when she did that video where she cleaned out the sofa and the water was black. Black. Like, that is a sofa that's never been fucking clean, right? And then she emptied it down the sink, the kitchen sink. Where the fuck is your laundry? Even when she was making the tube feeding mixture, she's using that sink that she previously was in a video just before that, cleaning with, I can't. My mind is flooding. I'm not the person to be talking right now because I feel like my heart is in my head. I might need to turn the fan on. I'll be back. Let's need to turn the aircon on. Oh, 1 second. Is my aircon too loud? You have to let me know because I'm sitting right under it. Yeah, sweetie, how was Katie even approved? I don't understand how she was approved to be even good enough to, because Sweetie was adopted first, from my understanding. Sweetie was adopted in like 2018, and then in 2019 she got Frida. But if I'm wrong, let me know. But from my understanding, that's because she refers to Frida as the puppy. So I'm thinking that she's the most recent, but she's not a puppy. Yeah, if you do the basic math, it's clear KJ does not have the time or emotional capacity to care for 2 active breed dogs. Exactly. Even the IG whatever that she shared of her walking along that highway, and there were like trucks and everything going past. I'm like, yeah, but take them to a park. This is not what they want. You're not going fast enough to start with. If you're going to do that, they want to be with someone who's running. You know, I thought she puts on the act that she is into exercise and that, you know, she's always in her gym wear and stuff. But if she's only on that walking machine, I don't know, like, what the fuck is she doing with the dogs? There's a park near her. It's huge. But I think that she can't control them. I don't think she has the strength to control these 2 dogs. I'm kind of comparing them to greyhounds. And, I mean, my friend's greyhounds hurt my arms. I got, like, stick arms. I got, like, no muscles. But, yeah, Katie can't even notice, like, what kind of, she's so disconnected from her son that she can't even think like, oh, these 2 dogs, you know, my son's scared of them. Maybe I should, you know, give them to someone who can be a better fucking owner and doesn't have to lock him up because their son is scared. Why is she not putting her son first? Why? The cats as well. I don't understand. Like, and then I came across all the cat, because now I'm researching the cat video. And so I came across all the cat stuff with, remember their cat Mason, I think it was, with the hair ties? Had to have surgery to remove hair ties from its stomach multiple times. What's going on? If your cat's eating hair ties, make sure there's no hair ties on the ground or left on the benches. And these cats are not only unvaccinated, but she lets them walk all over the counters and stuff, even though she says, oh, I clean them. But the fact that the cats are allowed to jump up and do what they want, I always see the cats on the table, the dining table or whatever, behind her drinking chair. That's where they sit, because if they get down, the dogs are going to attack them. And Frida just fucking runs that house. How the fuck is Katie so fucking dumb? I'm sorry. I'm swearing. When I get heated, I'm actually heated hot and heated in this, because I just can't. How does she not know that she is enabling Frida? Every time Frida jumps on top of her, Frida is waving that flag. I am top dog. Katie's just loving it, licking in her face, but she pushes Frida away. You know, she'll let it happen in front of a live and it'll be like, oh, look, my dog loves me so much. I'm such a loving person. My dog loves me, you know. People love people that animals love. No. She pushes it away when she's not into it, in its neck. I keep saying it, but it's so hard to when I call them Frida and Sweetie, my heart hurts so much. See, this is what I've like to make the video. I really had to like turn off my heartstrings and like disconnect from them. Yeah, disgusting. I'm trying to just go. I know I missed a few comments. Twisted Tiara, that child can't be responsible for their dogs. Right? Even someone was like recalling that in the comments, because I wish there was, oh my God, there's so many videos that are missing. And I wish because I had seen them, but they probably happened when it happened and no one caught them. But where she was on a live and her son was like, Sweetie's got out or Frida's got out and they're running down the street and she didn't do anything and she didn't get up and she wasn't worried and there was no reaction on. The only time I've ever seen reaction on her face of like, oh my God, startled, was when the fucking fire alarm went off when Toad was cooking whatever they were doing. That's the only time. I swear she must have pissed her depend pants. Vendor. I hate it when my phone thinks it's smarter than me. Oh, I love talking to my Google voice thing. I kind of twist her. I make her like stop responding to me because I'm so annoying. But that's probably not what you meant. Oh, so that's understandable that you need to sleep. Oh my gosh, like it must be, is what, nearly 1 a.m. over there? Take care. I'm sure you've gone already because this is back. I've gone back a bit. It was so good for Sue to like pop in. I totally respect that she has stepped away from the KJ world. I get that. I mean, after I made the dog video, I just wanted to have a week off KJ. I've just been binge watching Trixie. I love her. Especially all the Barbie stuff. Because if I was rich, I would buy all the Barbies. Well, not the Barbies now, but, rebuild my collection. So I was like an 80s kid. Like exercise Barbie and Barbie Corvette. The pink one, the purple one, not the like, I don't know. Not the 70s one. That was cool. Okay, that's everyone else saying here. Sunset Baby says, why would you get 2 dogs if your son is scared? Makes no sense. Right, I know, makes no sense. Nothing makes sense. And the thing is, like, is Toad even rational in this house? I mean, where's his brain? Is he just enabling this bad judgment of, Katie? And they're raising a child? It's just, I mean, are they putting the children's needs first? Katie says she's a cat person and Toad says that he is a dog person. So they both have their 2 dogs and she has her 4 cats. But, like, the child doesn't get along with any of them. Vendor, that's because animals love regardless of what people do to them. I love my little guy. He's always with me. If he can't go, I don't. Right, me too. My dog was my everything. I even switched universities, like, because there was a uni. If I went to a certain uni, I would get 25% off her vet bills because I was one of those idiots that didn't get pet insurance. So then I just fucking went broke trying to afford to make her better. But I mean, my dog slept with me in my bed for 12 years and anyone else that stayed over my house had to stay on the couch because my baby came first. Probably another reason why I prefer to be single. I still don't sleep on her side of the bed. It's hard because I've got to, because my side, something's wrong with the mattress. Got a fucked up back from it, and I'm still like, I'm trying to edge over to her side, but it's like, oh, that makes it real that she's gone, even though she's been gone for like 2 years. Twisted Tiara, I love that name. KG wears the pants and too much makeup. Oh my god, the layers. Can some okay, you know what I'm adding to the box of stuff that we're sending to KJ? I'm adding some fucking great sponges. Every sponge that she thinks she's using is dry. You know how you can tell? Because when a sponge is wet, it doubles in size. Why is she not blending her foundation into her face? It's just sitting there on top. And so when she wipes her face, she wipes away her foundation and all the concealer that she put on there. The concealer is actually causing, when she has no makeup on and she's got those real, like, it looks bruised under her eyes. She is doing that. Have you seen how rough she puts on her concealer? I've never seen anyone be that rough. And also to use the applicator onto her skin where she doesn't cleanse properly. Oh, I think I almost vomited. I didn't, but my mouth was like, shut up, because I feel sick. She doesn't even have saliva to make her sponge wet. Do you know what, Bo? I actually do suffer from lack of saliva, but mine's got to do with like hemochromatosis. It's, but so true. Katie, I just can't understand. If she drank more water, her skin would be amazing, but doesn't. I'm really bad at keeping up with chat. I'm sorry, everyone. It's good to see familiar, well, I was going to say familiar faces, but then I'd be, cliche KJ. No, cliche KJ. Yeah, because I'd started a hashtag. Let me see if I can get it right. Cliche, and then the letter 4. The letter 4, the number 4, KJ. Cliche for KJ. Because I've been dropping cliches so much, and I swear it's because I've been reading her Pathio's articles. Every second line is a cliche. I've never seen anyone write so much. Actually, I have. It was an example. We had to read an example during writing class because I did writing way back at uni. And I remember we had to read this article and say what was wrong with it. Fucking cliches all the way through it. Maybe they used one of her. No, she wouldn't have been around then, luckily. But there's also stuff in those Pathio's articles where I want to read them and I want to share them with everyone. It's just like, what am I ethical? I don't know. Like, there's stuff I want to scream at KJ, but there's a reason that she is the way she is now. There is a reason that she is continuing to drink. She's guilty. She feels so much guilt. And I know some of you out there know what I'm talking about. And I don't know how to talk about this. It's the biggest, I wouldn't say it's the elephant in the room, but anyone know what I'm hinting at? Maybe it looks better when it's written in the chat. But that's just my opinion why she is so, and also so throwing negative at everyone. I'm not making sense. I just need to have a big drink. Oh, Camila. Is it Camila? Oh, I think I always ask you, Camila. Good morning. It's good night here. So it's Saturday day. Saturday day. Dan, how can you be so stubborn? How can someone be so stubborn, Katie, to think that she knows what she's doing with makeup when people are constantly telling her you're not doing it right? Why is she continuing to do it fucking wrong? Like, I just can't understand. Why is she pulling on her eyes? She's spending money to get fillers and Botox. I don't know what goes where. Is it Botox for wrinkles and filler for the lips? Either way, whatever, she's wasting money on the damage that she's doing herself. She pulls. She doesn't need to. She needs to learn how to tightline, for fucking Christ. Like, oh my God. She doesn't need that thick eyeliner every time. She's got hooded eyes or whatever's happening between her eyelids and her eyebrows. There's lumps everywhere. She doesn't clean. I mean, go grab a fucking bottle of olive oil from the kitchen and wash your face. I don't understand. If I was washing my face and it wasn't coming off, I would Google how to remove waterproof mascara. It's not that hard. And it's not that hard to admit that you don't know. I don't know why she can't just admit that she has no fucking clue. You have no clue, woman. I love learning from people. It's also the way when I find out if you're an asshole or not. Because if you're going to stand there and just belittle me for not knowing, then I don't want to fucking be around you. But if you're willing to pass your knowledge on to me and help me understand, then you're someone I want to be around. I don't understand. Is that what being a narcissist is? Why does it fucking hurt my head? I think because she must live her life using her brain, like for manipulation. Not that I don't use my brain, but I'm led by my heart, like being a true empath, like my whole, if I'm not feeling it. Oh, God. Why is she hurting my head tonight? Like my head and my heart, and I'm really hot. Like naturally I'm hot, but I'm actually like steaming. Let's have a look at the chat and I'll do better at reading it out. Oh gosh, it really is early where you guys are. 9:47 with Jamie Lee. Gosh, do I have Saturday again? I didn't do much. I just slept all day. Oh gosh, I'm really bad at like checking the chat. Oops. Yes, Camilla, she has said she never wanted children. She drank to escape. There are so many things. What can I talk about? I don't know. See, I feel bad bringing that up, but I mean, back at uni, like I even got my uni books out because I knew that there's certain diseases of the brain, there's certain shit that happens when you drink in the first trimester. That's when the child's brain is developing. I swear, like, she must feel guilty. And that's why she's drinking, to numb the pain. And now she's just so numb to pain that she doesn't know the harm that she's causing towards other people. And that's what really bugs me, because what harm is she causing the Duggars, especially the Duggar women that went through that trauma? We don't even want to bring it up. But she's constantly reminding them and constantly doing videos. And she was doing a video on Jill, and she used, I think it was Jill. I don't know. I get confused, but, as you do, used a picture or a video of when they were young, when they were that age, when it happened. And, oh, my God, it broke my fucking heart. I'm actually going to cry right now. because even when she's going through all the David Dobrik stuff, and she's relaying what the women went through. I don't know if anyone saw these Instagram posts. Word for word, she was relaying what they said in their own videos without sharing the link to these women's videos. So Katie was saying word for word trigger words about the attack, specific words like, I don't even want to say it. I feel like I need to put a trigger warning here. Please tell me someone saw this so I don't have to say it. But how dare she? How dare she think that that's okay? She doesn't fucking have a moral compass. That's what we've been saying, right? Fuck. I would never feel it is right to type out someone else's explanation of what happened in their attack. And she's not triggered. How the fuck is she not triggered? It took for ages for her to even get trigger warnings on there. And she uses trigger warnings in the wrong fucking post. I don't think she understands what a trigger warning is. It really gets to me because I don't even want to question obviously something did happen with Katie. I don't believe it was to the extreme that she portrays. But is it the lack of emotion? Is it that she's made herself numb? That she's not able to... I would not be sharing that stuff. I'm triggered already just talking about it. I can't even get my words out. I'm fucking fuming. That kind of shit shits me because she's a T channel. She says herself that she's a T channel. How dare she fucking talk about this stuff? It's not her story. She got angry when other people were talking about her story, and I'm using like ET fingers there. How is it okay for her to sit there and talk about someone else's trauma and profit off it? I'm just... When is enough enough? When is fucking YouTube gonna get rid of her? She's detrimental. She's causing damage to anyone, even with the Demi Lovato stuff. Oh my God. She thinks that she even has... I'll read you the tweet on Demi. She thinks that her voice fucking counts when it comes to talking about someone's sobriety, like journey towards sobriety. How fucking dare she? From her position where she is, if she says her husband was an alcoholic, right, and that he stopped drinking or whatever, then why the fuck is she still drinking? You know? Even that article that she wrote in Pathos, when I was on the verge of becoming an alcoholic, no, the whole article fucking reads like you're an alcoholic. She can't even admit that she was an alcoholic. She is an alcoholic. She's still an alcoholic. She's an addict. She's got an addict's brain. She can't live without the alcohol. Otherwise, she feels anxious. If only she knew that the alcohol was causing the anxiety, amping up the tics that she's got from abusing Adderall. And it's fucking obvious. And I will keep saying this, Katie. If you come across this, you are addicted. And do you know why I can see? Because I have seen this in so many people. I've been there too. I also have a story. It's hard for me to talk about my story because I'm not even fucking... Only my two best mates know. I don't even tell my family about the shit I've had to overcome. But medical marijuana helps me. Thank God it's finally available in Australia. But it's still not as available as it is over in America, which I wish we would fucking hurry up. I'm shaking. I might need a choof. Okay, let me. Sorry that I've ignored the chat. I find that if I stop halfway through, I forget what I'm talking about. I can't even remember what I've just yambled on about. Twisted said, let's all chip in and send KJ Jeffree Star's Blood Money palette. Oh my gosh. Can we send her the China ripoff? But who I would never I've never even thought when I've been rich. I've been rich for a while. No, I mean not, but rich in my capacity where I've I've got money to spend, I would never buy a palette worth 250 fucking bucks. And she claws into it. What is she doing? She's digging her way to China in every fucking pan. And she's always like, oh, they don't make enough matte colors or something. I only wear matte. And then she's got the fucking glitter, the same makeup look every time. Why is she's going above the crease? It's just like she's not blending out. She's not doing it right. Get yourself together. I can't breathe. Camilla, I understand what you're saying. It's what we all think, but as horrid as she is, we still don't want to say we have compassion for the subject. Exactly. I think I've said too much anyway. I mean, someone's got to say it though. I feel like someone needs to say it. There needs to be something that just that hits home. Something has to wake her up. I can't remember what made me wake up, but I remember my mum. Yes, hooded eyes, Jamie Lee, right? I'm thinking she needs to go to, what's his name? The makeup channel does really good, like Wayne Goss, but what's his name? And his twin, he's a twin, Welsh. I can't think of his first name. Someone help me. I was watching James Welsh today, but that's his brother who does the skincare. Why am I having a total mental blank on the makeup one? Oh my gosh. I'm just looking for her screenshot. Oh, here we go. Oh, what? It's killing me now. What is the guy's name? Welsh. Robert Welsh. Why is that so hard why is this? Sorry, I'm just standing up because my aircon's not in my direction. Robert Welsh. I wonder if he's ever gone by Bobby. Probably not. Like if he goes by Bobbit. Bob. No, he's more of a Robert than a Bob. But he does a really good hooded eyes tutorial. But yeah, it's not that hard to go. She's on YouTube. What does she watch on YouTube? Oh, that's right. Everyone else's videos on her. Nothing for herself. Nothing. She doesn't care about bettering herself. She doesn't care. She doesn't have any self-love to actually figure out how to cleanse her face properly. Oh, what's that? Jamie Lee. I love Wayne Goss too. Anyone remember? Yeah, Sam and Nick Chat. Weren't they Real Techniques? No. I never saw their channel. See, I was new to YouTube. Yeah, I came, because I'm a snail. I came in late. And I missed a lot of stuff, but Tati was my go-to. Not that she was a makeup artist, but I just loved the dupes. Like Broke Girl Central over here, I need a dupe for everything. And she was my go-to dupe queen. And KJ could learn so much from her. I just really want, when they finally meet in court, I really want Tati, and not out of bitterness, but just to give her a promo bag or something, something that's going to better her life and make her love herself a little bit more. Maybe an eyebrow mapping thing. Yes, KJ does need to spend way more time with her son. She does not understand how good she's got it to be at home with her son during these years. She's going to regret. She's going to regret it. What I regret most from when I was like this deep in depression is not being fully aware of the people around me that I needed to be there for. Like a lot of people passed away when I was in my little delusional world, and I wish that I could return, like go back in time and properly be there. I wasn't there, and I can't believe that I didn't care enough to do stuff for them. Like I didn't care about anyone. I didn't even care about myself. It's just so hard to watch. And like I'd been isolated from the world, so even though my best mates were trying their hardest to try and help me, there was someone in my life that was making it impossible for anyone that wanted to help me get close to me. But my mum was the only person that was able to get to me, and she drove me to my psych appointments. I went to the psych like 3 times a week for over 6 months. My mum drove me there and back each time to make sure I went. And yeah. That's why I'm like, where the fuck is anyone that cares for Katie? Anyone, even if they're her ex-friends. Someone, where's the intervention? Just do the parents don't see it. She believes and she swallows her own bullshit. She thinks oh my God, her on IG. Her mobile is her mirror. She fully believes that everyone on IG, she's just talking with friends. That's a childlike approach, isn't it? To be that oblivious to that you're talking to the world, to people. And oh my God, I'm talking to the world and I'm talking to people. Holy shit, what have I done to myself? What have I done? I like this comment. Bored lady. Oh no, that's the wrong one, but that's still good. Everybody is wrong. Everybody else is wrong. Never KJ. I agree. I missed the one above this one. Please get it right. I've always got an issue with this thing. Nikki Ferran says, Toad is a hot husband, ? Did you see her talking about her ex? Probably not. I would have shown you if I figure out how to share stuff on here. I don't know. I'm going to have to maybe Google it. But, yeah, she was talking about her ex-boyfriend, the Jehovah's Witness guy. And, she's only ever had 2 loves in her life. But remember when she was talking about her attack? yeah, and this is what made it weird, is like when she was describing what happened and with the guy and stuff, she kept going back to how Toad isn't the usual guy that she would go for. This made it so weird. Like, why during telling people about your SA were you also telling us that your attacker was more your type than what your husband is? It was just so weird. Anyway, that her type is, dark hair, like tall and lanky, and skater boy. She was Avril Lavigne. He was my skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." Well, they said, "See you later, boy," from the Jehovah's Witness, and kicked him out and stuff. But yeah, on my Twitter, I showed, because in Bemusement and the Basement video, where she goes through and she overshares all the photos, and yeah, shared a picture of him. But just the way she's talking about it, like, oh, in the 90s, I was into hip hop and skater boys, and I loved Atmosphere. I was like, oh my God, how can you not still love that? Like, I'm still into all that. Why is there a time when you grow up that you can't be into that? I don't get it. Although I'm failing at being an adult. I'm at adult age and I can't fucking figure out. Like, I don't want to be an adult, but I think I've got it down to, you need to have children to grow responsibility. I'm never going to get that. Maybe I should just get a plant. A fake one. Oh. Vendor KJ said she doesn't really have a family connection, maybe because she pushed them away. 100%. 100%. But like, remember we went through that video where she was describing her family, and she's like, oh, me and my parents have it. It's like we're our own family, and then my brother and my parents have their own family. She's done it to herself. She's already in her head explaining the disconnection. Who would want to be around that kind of negative energy? And she doesn't care about anyone besides herself. So that's really the explanation, right? Should I read this one out? Oh, because I'm going to try and say your name, but prepare, I will butcher it. Crescendo. I pronounced it properly, I think. I did that well. Her husband is one sad dude. His balls have chopped off and barbecued, but he's still there. Boom! I agree. Didn't he get the snippety-doo? I think she made him get the snippety-doo. But, I mean, his sail has long sailed. That doesn't make sense. What is that cliche? What is that word thing I'm trying to say? Oh, true. Yeah, I should ask Joe. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I might just Google it. That would be like the smart thing to do. Oh, Ray. 3 kids and you still don't. Oh, you have 3 kids. Like, that's 3 people that look up to you to survive, and they're still surviving, right? So it must just come naturally, maybe. Oh gosh. But I'm feeling I missed the boat. Like, maybe I should have had children. I never wanted to have biological children. I always wanted to adopt and foster, because that's like my line. That's where I started off working. Like, I worked with foster kids for so long. I still do. On the weekends, my phone is a safe zone for certain foster children. But I do that because it's so close to my heart. Like, it's more of a passion, more like I need to do something because I don't feel like anyone else is doing anything. Oh, you don't have children unless you want them. Yeah, get a dog. Oh no. Well, I had a dog. My dog was my life. She was my child. But I'm just not ready to get another dog. I've never been, not since I was 26, have I been without any responsibilities in life. Like I always had a cat or always had a dog or a boyfriend, you know? Like for the first time in my life, I've just got nothing. I'm really enjoying it. It's really good to go out and be able to stay at someone's house. Not in that way, but in that way. I mean, if I want to, I can, but yet he does. Todd has ED. God, if you just put, oh, no, don't say that out loud, Bill. I won't. God, I'm talking to myself like I'm two people. Oops. Oh my God. Oh no, what happened there? Oh my gosh, do you know what, Trisha? I thought, because something came up on the screen, like put this person in timeout. I'm like, no, that's just me not clicking in the right bit. I've got to learn to click in the middle. I'm such a side clicker. I'm not a person that drives. You know, I hopped in an Uber the other night and they were someone that drives in the middle lane. I think I might have told this story. It's just like, those people, it's, no, I don't like driving in the middle lane. I like being next to the rail on either side. What? I have ED too. Bye. Oh, it's, but you're not married to KJ. That's the whole point. That's why he's got ED. I mean, who would be able to get it up? I'm sorry that I need to really reel it in with what's coming out of my mouth. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, I was going to read that Demi tweet, but just give me 2 seconds. I was going to go to the toilet. Be right back. She can come at me. I know who I am inside and out, and I'm not a leaf. All I'm doing is I'm speaking truth, not in a malicious way, not in a bullying way, it might seem like that to some people that don't understand who I am, but I have said over and over that I am trying to get her to wake up. I wish that someone would do this. I mean, yeah, because she's got no one. She's got no one willing to care. Like, I can't turn a blind eye. Cliche for KJ. Oh, God, I'm dropping them hot tonight. Okay, I might pick up a bit now because I've had a little bit of a, I'm awake now, I'm awake. Okay, and should I just read the Demi Lovato? Oh, it's gonna be a whole. And I think she might have deleted it, but I'm not sure because some, like, on my phone, shit comes up as deleted, but then I talk to people on Twitter and they're like, nah, that tweet's still there. And I'm like, well, how come I can't see it? But it might just have something to do with that we've both blocked each other. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Or that my phone is just like, I don't fucking care anymore. Okay. What am I looking for? Okay. This is, Katie tweeted this yesterday, I think. Demi Lovato's new documentary is about her near fatal overdose and her path to sobriety. Sobriety. Did I say it was oh, yep, it's kicking in. Wow, I never noticed how weird the word sobriety looks. Words have been looking weird to me lately. Demi Lovato's new documentary is about her near-fatal overdose and her path to sobriety. However, she's not sober. She drinks alcohol and smokes marijuana. I am not sure why this documentary is being spun as though she's in recovery. She's not in recovery, and if she is, she's still using. Fuck off, Katie. Fuck off. That's what I've got to say to you. That's what I've got to say to you. Yes, I'm repeating myself. I've told you. I have to repeat myself with you because you don't get it the first time. I hope you get it the second time. She has no fucking stage to stand on. How dare she? How dare she? She hasn't even dealt with her own alcoholism. Also, she's being disrespectful and detrimental to her own husband's sobriety, if that's the journey that he's on, supposedly. Or is that just the fake world? I think that might just be the fake world. Imagine there's two alcoholics raising this medically fragile child with two dogs that are not getting looked after from abused home, that have trauma, 4 cats. What the fuck's going on in this house? I just want to know how she thinks that she even has a voice to fucking... This can hurt. This can hurt people. Like I said, weed helped me. Even when I drink beer, it's so low in percentage. Alcohol causes so much of my anxiety. I had a coffee today as well. I don't really usually drink coffee, but I was out during the day and I was with my mates and I was like, I'm going to have a coffee, and I can't stop shaking inside. It's probably a bit of rage too. Hang on. I got dries. Be back. Twisted says, how isn't Toad livid that she said that? I'd lose my shit if my husband said something like that. Are you referring to the KJ saying that he has ED? Because she's said so much about so much personal information. I don't think she's aware. Even in my dog video, halfway through that, I just fucking started yelling about the stuff that's out there on her son. I was so glad that I don't even know. I don't even know where to go now. There's so many like things rushing through my head. This is what happens with, because my emotions are fueled, and just the fucking topics that she's been choosing to talk about. She has no fucking stage. Like, had she never been told, you're not allowed to do this? If someone's on their journey to sobriety, right? It's their journey. You don't have any position to sit there and judge them, especially when you have never gone through being sober in your life. She can't even fucking not drink one night. We know, Katie, we know that it's not water in your water bottle sippy cup thing. We know. We're not stupid. Maybe you should, Katie, this is something you should do. Maybe you should go into the bathroom and watch yourself when you drink water compared to what you look like when you're drinking alcohol, okay? And you get back to me on that, okay? Because fuck. Are we just meant to sit here and she keeps denying that she's not an alcoholic, that she's not abusing Adderall, that she's not ignoring her son, that she's not abusing the dogs? That are we just meant to fucking sit here and go, okay, I can't anymore. I can't sit here and just be okay with all this anymore. It's really, she's affecting people's lives. She's triggered me so much over the past few weeks with the stuff that she's been posting. She has to be cold. No fucking person with a heart would share this shit. People in that post were telling her, after the Demi post, people in this were telling her, you need to delete this post. This is something, let me try to get it. Oh, come on, phone. Someone says, hey, Katie, there is a saying in rooms, my recovery is my recovery, as in not anyone's business but Demi's. Make sure your side of the street is clean before saying anything about anyone else's. You have no idea what you're talking about, so mind your damn business. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I might just read a few of these. If only my tweets were in order. This person says, it's not a cute look to be a judgmental ass about someone's struggles with addiction, especially someone who gets wasted on lives every other day. Not every other day, every day she's fucking drunk. Every day. She blamed HelloFresh for putting on weight. It's drinking. That's right. I was wondering why there's a reason in my head, like my brain wouldn't let me like remember exactly what Demi went through. My life's been pretty affected by heroin. I wasn't a heroin addict. But anyone to get clean off that deserves fucking so much. Not many people do get clean. I can't talk about this. It's kind of affecting me in a weird way. Like, I feel like I want to cry out of my nose. Has anyone ever had that weird feeling? Oh my God. I'm scared to even watch the Demi documentary. And weed is a plant. I mean, do you know what? Like LSD, psychedelics, mushrooms are all being used to treat PTSD. Katie, I keep saying this. CBD oil and THC oil could help her son in so much ways. I don't know what I was going to say, but I can't even think right now. This is what happens. My brain is like, no, we're going to make it so you can't even make sense. Yeah. Katie, just the balls. Without my crystal ball bullshit. You think she must have some fucking balls to, think that it pisses me off. I can't continue. This is, I don't know, it's something, even just with reading that tweet. I'm so much better when I write. Like, because I don't have to talk. I feel like my heart is up in my throat right now. I might have to end this. Oh no, I won't watch the documentary until I feel better. Like, yeah. I think I might have to end it. I'm sorry I have ignored the chat. Should we just go have a look what everyone said? I'm sorry I kind of ignored it. But I found, can't keep my thoughts going if I look at the chat. The sexless marriage, yes. Like, even just to admit that live, was it when her husband was on? No, I don't think it was she was only doing that, let me bring my husband on for a stream shit, because LB was. That's when she jumped in subscribers, because she needed to prove to LB that she was top dog. So she went and that's what she did with her Amber money. She spent all that. She brought a new couch. What would he do? That casting couch, fuck, man, get rid of it. She brought a new couch, she brought a new face, brought all this fucking makeup, all this, nothing for his son. And she also brought subscribers. She had to prove to LB that she was more popular than her. Yeah. That's, she's a fucking vile manipulator little. I can't even get into it. My brain in my mouth are not communicating right now. Oh, you've come in at a good time, Dina. This is me. I've malfunctioned. My brain and my mouth, no connection. I think I might have to end it. But thank you all for showing up. I'm going to try and figure out. Actually, Dina, you might even might be able to help me. I don't know how to share tweets and that. I tried to put it in a video that I uploaded, but then, that didn't work. And then I tried to go to her Instagram, but that didn't work because I forgot my Crystal Bill password. So I couldn't click on the things without it coming up who I really am. And, I'm not ready to take the curtain away. Damn Wizard of Oz. Why did it have to be like that? Twisted says, Katie brags that she and Todd have stopped binge drinking. She still drinks, just no more benders. At least that was my takeaway from it. She has been on some benders, drinking a lot. I mean, around Christmas, she didn't sleep for 3 days. I swear that video I did on her, I put her in slow motion and I put music behind it. She was so fucking scattered. And it was all because, Christmas was approaching. I mean, she'd have to be offline. She'd have to spend time with her family. What a fucking stress. With Dina says, I'm not too happy she's infiltrating the sober community. I have a premiere on this topic at noon and will be on Manda Pants channel tonight speaking. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to put that in my watch later. I always put in my watch later because I'm never on. Oh, well, I can't wait to hear that. That'd be good. I tried to talk on it and it didn't go too well for me. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk about it for a while. This is right now, I can't even think. Sorry to anyone who's just come in, but my brain is switching off, I think. Oh, you don't know? Oh, well, when you find out, let me know. Because I'm going to try and Google, but I mean, I've got to figure it out. How hard can it be? Oh, really? You're getting notifications an hour later? I'm not even getting notifications for the people that I follow. I'm used to just watching, like, if I catch a live, I'm like, how come I wasn't notified? I just see it come up. It's weird. It fucking sucks. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at chat. I'm not good at clicky. Oh, I'm glad you go off. Go off. I wish I could go off. I wish I could talk. I mean, it must be infuriating for you, Dina, because I just saw your post. I'm yet to watch your videos. They're still in my watch only. Maybe I should watch later. I need to go watch more. I've just been watching too much Trixie. But watching Katie, is that a trigger for you at all? Like, oh my God, I can't even imagine if I was like a recovering alcoholic and this bitch thinks that she has anything to say and just fucking chimes in. I can't fucking believe from this to, I think, is she doing it to get a reaction out of people? I don't know. But from the Duggar fucking oversharing shit, those images on her Instagram, why did she decide to share that first page of the fingering? Did anyone see this? I was just like, what? That needs a trigger warning. And then she puts the trigger warning on fucking Jim Bob talking about something. I don't know. I'm going around in circles right now. I'm going to have to say goodbye, guys. But once I figure all this out, I will be back. I'll be back. Once I figure out how to share tweets, then life will be easy. It has to be. Then it will just flow. You don't watch her drunk lives, or you don't. She drinks during the day as well. She does that classic thing. I can't even. My brain wants to just type, and my mouth doesn't want to talk. That's what's going on right now. I do need to go. Yes. Seeing, I just want to know what kind of book KJ was given, you know, when she started getting her period or whatever. And, you know, your mum whacks that. This only happened to me. I don't know, but come home from school one day and there's like a book on my bed. I was like, oh my God, no. But I do like, you know, at least your parents are like, yeah. Okay, take care, guys, all of you. I'm sending Cactus love. I'm actually doing Cactus bowing Japanese style. I don't know why, but that's what we're going with. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. What's going on? Yeah, if I could just think.